If you want to make a player who will score over 1,000 goals in his career or score this amount of goals in one single season, this is the video for you. So I will give you the information as quick as I can so you can start making your superstar player now. This is the time to do it. Now, we are looking for youth academy player. Why youth academy player? Because they can be very impactful on the first day in the season. Because you train them in the youth academy now during this season, and the next season on the first day, your player can score a hat trick because he's already 120% on the first day. On the contrary, you can buy a player from the market and go for the method you can see all over YouTube. You need a mutant, buy him in a 30 or 40%, train him in a special ability, and see how much attributes he gets. Doesn't really matters. It's a numbers game. Top 11 is an algorithm. If you have proof that this technique works, I would like to see it. But from my experience, and I was playing this game for a long time, it doesn't work. So the best way to it is through the youth academy. Now, when you get a player in the youth academy, what you are looking for are 3 important attributes. First attribute for a youth academy player is his feet. You have option to have a 2-feeted player. Means, of course, he has 2 feet, but he can shoot and play with both of his feet. Now, why is this important? I will explain later. Now, the next attribute, which is a little bit controversial, but it's the player's height. Now, there is no particular proof from Nordus, at least, that height impacts the player. But I will give you an experiment to do on your own. You watch your players play. Now, look, what players take corners? What players take crosses? What kind of a player is getting all of these heading opportunities? Now, after you figure out who is this player, and don't do it in 1 match, do it in 5 matches, 6 matches, 7 matches, and then you tell me what his height is. I figure out that the height impacts the play style of the player in a certain way. A short striker will play in this manner, as you can see here. But if you look, I will take a high striker and put him in, and look what happens. He will try to get his head on the ball and try to score goals with his head. This is something that happens 100%, tried it a lot of time. And this works. So even for the slightest chance that this does impact the way your player plays, you should look for it. Now, the last thing you should be looking for is a player play style. You want a player to have an attacking play style. That means he will score more goals. What that means is you can have, let's say, a false 9. A false 9 is more of a assisting type of play style. On the contrary, you can have a poucher, which says in the description, the poucher's sole purpose is to score goals. So you want the poucher. I have a poucher, look at him. Okay? He's a great player. He makes a lot of difference. Now, this technique to break records and to be an outstanding striker, very important throughout your career of this player at least. You want to surround your player with as many playmakers as you can. If you will have more attacking type players, let's say you have 2 pouchers or you have a poucher and a target man, they will steal goals from each other. But if you surround your players with a lot of players who can assist this one single player, you will make a difference and this player will score a lot more goals. And why I said a player needs 2 feet to play with. Oh, that's one good. Now, I think many of you already know it, but making your player a free kick specialist makes a great difference. You want to convert as many goals as you can. So having a player with a special ability of a free kick specialist will make a big difference. And to add on it, you having a player with 2 feet to shoot with will make even bigger difference because you want to convert as many free kicks as you can, because I have to say in 2023 there are a lot of free kicks. Of course, put him a penalty taker. Make sure he is playing in the box as much time as he can. And this is the keys to it. Now, you can do it right now. This is the second day of the season. Make sure you're trying to focus on a striker in this Youth Academy round. This season might be yours, so don't waste it. Go for it. Make your superstar. I will come up with much more information to you in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you can, and if you like the video, just like it. See you in the next one, managers.